Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you all. I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. I do. Be sure to say hello and tell me how your awesome Monday is going as you jump on. Thank you so much for hopping on. My name is April. You're watching my channel Chalking Up the Walls, either on Facebook, which is where we're streaming live right now, or ultimately maybe on YouTube too. So regardless of where you're watching, hello and welcome. Tonight we are going to demonstrate one of our Try Me kits. So these Try Me kits are super cool. They are built just as, you know, like a craft ready to go. So this particular one is our kindness. So with your kit, and the link is above, but with your kit you get the A size transfer. This particular one, it says kindness is always in style. And then you also get our 5x7 board and base. So you have a surface, you have a transfer, comes with a mini squeegee and 2 paste single packets. This is the size of the paste single packets, and there's quite a bit of paste in it. I don't know if you guys can really see, but it's pretty full from like here down. So there's plenty of paste in there to do a couple different projects, right? The colors that come with the kit are our bright white. We're going to do it tonight just as it is intended to be, so you guys can see what's happening here. But obviously if you have other colors on hand, you could make them any color you want, or just reach out, and I likely have some paste singles in different colors that I can swap you out to. So our bright white, and then our Couture coral. So we're stepping back a little bit from Christmas tonight, in the Christmas colors anyway, just to mix it up. I've been making so many Christmas crafts that every once in a while it's nice to do something a little different. So that's what we're doing tonight. Plus, show you guys how super cool these Try Me kits are. So the transfer, the board and base surface, which is reusable over and over and over again. So ideally you could just buy additional transfers and stuff and change out your design as much as you want, because this is a chalkboard surface, so it is reusable and double-sided, so you can get all kinds of uses out of this guy. Fits in our board and base nicely, both horizontally as well as vertically, if I can get it to line up in there. All right, so it fits in horizontally, or it will fit in vertically, like such. This one's brand new. It's never been put in there before, right? So obviously this one is going to be one of our horizontal designs. You could maybe get like creative with it and figure out a way to space it out such that that actually would look kind of cool and would fit. You could do, you know, like the kindness is always, and then scoot the style over here. But like I said, we're going to do it exactly as it was originally designed to do. That way you guys can see. And then, you know, from there, you just use your own creativity and go wherever direction that you want to do, right? So like I was saying, it comes as a bundle. The link is above, and I will also, after this, I tried, that's why there was that little delay at the very beginning. I tried to post the link in the comments before I got started, but it didn't seem to want me to do that. So I will post the link in the comments and pin it to the top for anybody who's watching the replay. Or if you're watching live, just come back and check it out. That way it's an easy straight shot to my website, and then you can get all of this. And it retails for just over $19. It's $19.38. So it's actually 20% off of true retail price when you buy it as a group. So not only are you getting a fabulous fun project, super cool surface that you can use over and over and over again with any of our A-size transfers or just pieces of some of the larger transfers. But you're also getting a 20% discount. What better way to try out, which is why they call them the Try Me kits, which better way to try out not only the transfers, but the surface and the paste and the whole 9 yards. So This is absolutely a brand new, fresh out of the package transfer. So as always, right on the back, I'm just going to do kindness. That way I know which side is the back, and then I also will now know which side is the top. I always try to put my markings in a way such that whenever I go to put my transfers back on their backer sheets, it's easy for me to figure out what's top, bottom, left, right. These, when you don't cut the transfers, you know, they're ideally going to be relatively straight cut and all of that. But when I start trimming out my own, the larger ones, and I start cutting out some of the different sections, I'm clearly not going to be cutting in a super straight line. So that's how that goes. But anyway, you just take your transfer and just put a layer of fuzz on it. If you are brand new to the Couture, and this is the first time you've ever like gotten any of our products in this Try Me kit, you won't have the fuzzing cloth. You could definitely add it to your cart before you checked out, but it's not necessary. They're not expensive though. But you can use just any like towel that maybe's been laundered a few times, so it doesn't have like that super fuzz from the new towel fuzz. You could use the t-shirt that you're wearing. You could use pretty much anything. Just make sure it's not like super fuzzy. You're gonna put off a whole lot of lint. You want lint, but you don't want like chunky lint. You know what I mean? Like those new towels will sometimes have like big pieces of lint, and you don't want that. So make sure you fuzz it pretty good though, because you do want it to release off of your surface nicely so you can use it over and over again. You know, our transfers are reusable up to like 10 times. As long as you take care of them, don't stretch them. Excuse me. So just take your time, put a layer of fuzz on there, and it'll save you some hassle down the road when you're trying to peel it back off. But I think we're in pretty good shape there. I do. All right, so then this is going to be a super fun and a relatively quick project. I feel like we should do something else after this, but this is the main focus of our video. I wanted you guys to see just how cool these Try Me kits are. And there's a handful of different ones. There's one that says life is good. There's a few other ones that I have up my sleeve, so you guys will get to see them. But while you're on the website, if you feel like poking around, to go for it. They're all under the packs section of our store. Okay, so as you guys saw, when we're ultimately done, this board is going to go back into the space. And there is this little section here, right, where the board's gonna like rest in. So don't line your transfer up on the very bottom, or whenever you go to put it in, and you can always like double check before you get to chalking and just drop it in there like such. Okay, and it is sturdy, so it's not gonna like fall out and move around on you. That way you know where your words are gonna line up. And I think we could actually go down just a little bit to center it, but you do not want to stay towards the bottom or you'll have a mess. You will. So let's just move it down just a tad. And then we'll get to chucking. All right, I think that is where I want it. Make sure it's somewhat straight. And it's going to look awesome. All right, cool. So now we have our transfer on our surface. So we're good to go there. And then let's just, and this is relatively small, so we're going to be able to do it all in one without having to peel up. So let's take one of our stir sticks, stir up this white. I hadn't used this coral. It's a beautiful color. I haven't used that color a lot lately because, you know, obviously we've been into Halloween and moved right into Christmas, and that's not like your standard classic Christmas color. So I haven't been using that color in a while. So I did open it up prior to this live, added a little bit of water, and took my little paint mixer and mixed it back up. So it's a beautiful consistency. The white I had no fear with because I've been using this bright white like it's cool. I have. All right, so let's separate these out a little bit so you guys can see what we're doing here. Scoot you up. See if I can scoot up without running into my table. But yeah, so the Try Me kits, right? Pretty cool. So you just scoop a little bit of your paste on there, put it where you want it. And like I said, you can design this any which way you want. But just for the sake of demonstration, I'm showing you exactly how we had planned for it to be with the colors. But like I said, if you get it and you decide that the Couture Coral is not necessarily your jam, doesn't necessarily match your home, just let me know. I have quite a few other colors available that I can swap you out in a paste single. So don't be afraid to just ask. And I can always drop that in the mail too if you're not local to me. They're small, so don't have to even worry about shipping. I'll go ahead and cover all of that for you if you're out of state. I will. I would just need your mailing address. So don't be afraid to ask, because I want your chugging experience to be just as awesome as mine is. So if you have any questions or any concerns as far as color goes or anything, really, you just reach out and let me know and we'll take care of it for you. All right, so we've got that pretty well covered. Just go back over with our squeegee, right? You could definitely put your paste back down, and let's just show you how this works, right? So in your kit, you do get one of these squeegees, but you only get one. So just take a little piece of paper towel while it's still wet, and you can just wipe that chuck right off. That way you don't have to worry about having another one. Or, you know, if you feel that you do need extra, I have plenty here. So again, just reach out, and that's something we can always do an add-on for later. No worries, but it's not necessary, especially with a small, just 2-color project. All right, let's just knock this one out and cover it up. And then this one will be done. Like I said, this is going to be a quick project. Let's just do one swoop in there. Did I get any? No, we're good. All right, you want to make sure you don't mix your colors, so I wanted to check. And then everybody looks good, and we'll peel it slowly from the center. And just keep going. Oh, that color does really pop nicely off of there, though. All right, we're almost off. Almost. And then that, my friends, is as simple as it is. I'm gonna go throw this in my sink real quick. Add a little bit of water to it so it doesn't dry in there. Perfect. And that, like I said, is as simple as it is to make the project. If for any reason you were like, oh, I don't particularly like the way something turned out, you just, especially at this stage, just put like a tiny bit of water on there with a paper towel, wipe it down, clean it off, and you're in there. You are. Just let your paste dry before you get to touching it too much, but you can be careful and slide it in here. Just don't touch these. It takes, depending on your climate and like, you know, the temperature and humidity in your home, it can take 10-15 minutes for it to set up. And then just let it sit there, and then it's good as new. Our paste dries, goes on, as you guys can see, in a semi-liquid form. You know, it is like a wet paint, but it dries completely solid and hard, such that when you touch it, you can't wipe it off. So it is removable once you add additional water, but as it dries, it becomes semi-permanent. You know, you can dry dust over it, you can run your hand over it, and you're not going to have any issues. But this is the end result of our Try Me kit, right? And then what's super cool is you're definitely not going to use all of the paste in your packet. So just take the top, fold it down, get kind of, you know, like a decent seal, take a little bit of Scotch tape, run it across there, and hang on to that, because you can definitely use that in the future. And then the rest of everything else is completely reusable. You know, like once you're tired of this, or you see another super cute transfer that you want to add to your home, you just do that water paper towel technique, clean off your board. You have a brand new surface again. Your squeegee, obviously, you can clean up and use over and over and over again. I have squeegees from when I first started that I still use. They don't go bad. That's for sure. And likewise with your transfer, you can chalk that on anything. It would look really cool on like a picture frame or any found like item that you wanted to add it to. It'd make a super cool gift or whatnot. So then you can use it over and over again. Or if for some reason, you know, like your paste wasn't quite the right consistency the first time and you had a bleed, or if you just didn't like the way that it looks, or maybe after you put the coral on there, you were like, nah, that's not really the color that I thought it was going to be. You just clean it off and use it again that way too. You can. So that, like, really, I feel was a super short, I'm trying to see, yeah, it was only 15 minutes. I feel like that's a super short live. I do. Do you guys want to see something else cool? Do ya? What else can we do? What else can we do? You know what? Let me show you how to clean. Let me do that. Let me go grab this transfer back again. I'll show you how we clean up. Okay, so that way you can see the whole process. So after you're done with your super cool project, you're going to take your transfer, you're going to spray some water on it, and get, you know what, you guys probably won't have, if this is your first one, so let's do it with a paper towel. This is something, hopefully, anyway, you guys are able to find paper towels. So wet your paper towel, wet your transfer, and then you're just going to go over it with your paper towel and clean up all of that paste, just like this. Right? And then after we're done with this side, we're going to flip it over. We're going to do the exact same thing on the back. Picked up a little fuzz there from somewhere. All right, and then you're just going to do the exact same thing on the back. Peeling up any and all of that fuzz. Just wiping all of that fuzz off, because, I mean, we definitely want it on there when we're using it, but as we store it, we want to make sure that we get all of that fuzz back off before we put it on our transfer sheet, on our backer sheet. All right, and then just for good measure, I'm going to use my board and base. This is a fabulous product. If you do multiple designs, they're very inexpensive. They're awesome. Highly recommend, if you're going to be doing quite a few of them, to go ahead and purchase a package of those. They last quite a long time, and they are a 2-pack, very, very reasonable. I want to say they're just a couple dollars or whatever. So not a bad thing to add to your cart also. And then just make sure you clean up your surface a little bit. And then that is how you clean your transfer. Now it is clean and good to go. So at this point, you're going to let it set. I have a dish style, like one of those mats that you use next to like your kitchen sink, that you, like a drying mat or whatever, that you put like your cups and your dishes on and stuff whenever you're washing them. I leave it sit sticky side up on that for a good little while. Make sure it's completely dry, and then at that point you will take your backer sheet, lay it as such, plop it down there, and then you just store it in the plastic sleeve it came in. It is that simple, friends. So that's the entire process. That's what you will do once you get your kit. So again, the link will be pinned to the top of the comments, and it's also in the description above for this very specific one. There are a few other available on my website, so don't be afraid to just look around and see what other kind of cool designs are out there. Or, like I said, you know, like you are getting the board and base already with this one. So ultimately, all you would really need to do is just pick up another transfer. And those are standalone. So these are our A-size transfers. They retail for the $9.99. As a VIP customer, I know you can find them. Sometimes you can get like a little bit of discount. Like our club members get special discounts, and all of our different customers get stuff too. So if you fall into that category, they may even be less expensive than that. Or if there's a very, very specific one that you're looking at, just reach out and I may have it on hand. That way you don't have to wait for shipping. Right? I can just get it to you. All right, guys. So that was the extent of our live. That's what I wanted to show you all tonight. I hope you've had a blast watching. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you absolutely love the kindness is always in style, because that is ever so true. Be kind. Just be kind every day. Somewhere, right? So that's kind of what this symbolized for me, and that's why I wanted to show this one to you first. The first Try Me kit that we are trying out for you guys. So yeah, be sure to check out that link. Drop you a kit or so in your cart. Check it out. And if you have any questions along the way, let me know. Otherwise, I will be back with a super cute project for you guys tomorrow. Should I give you a little preview? Should you? So this, let's do it. I'll give you a little preview of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to hold it back so I don't get the fuzz on it. But this is like a furry tree. It's called the Woodland Lodge. And I found, I think I have like 4 of these. I found these for 70% off at Joann Fabrics. And I absolutely had to have them because when I saw them, I initially thought, gnome. So we are going to turn our furry fuzzy tree and just an inexpensive sock that I got at the dollar store into a little gnome. All right, so stay tuned for that one tomorrow. You guys are definitely going to want to see how that turns out. It's going to be super cute, super, super fun. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Be kind. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And I love you all too, right? So we'll see you again tomorrow night. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.